Now, your recent exhibition, Unknown Albanians, the translation in English, 42 images taken throughout the country on your adventures. I've seen it and I know the answer to this question. Can you explain a bit about the concept, what was behind it, and the process you followed to put it together? How long it took to gather these pictures?
Almost 3 years. I mean, it's a 3-year work. And in the last 3 years since I started to make photography, I probably have some 50,000 pictures taken. Yeah. And out of 50,000, we chose some 40. So you can make 10,000 photographs, nothing worth, none of them is worth. You can make just one, it might be beautiful.
Yes.
So photography is very delicate nowadays. And especially nowadays, it's very difficult to be a photographer, and to be a good photographer, to have an eye, because everybody's becoming a photographer.
Yeah.
50 years ago, the photographers were like, you know, the dearest guy in town. You know why? Because politicians and rich people, but especially politicians, going to campaign. There was no television. How do people recognize whom they're voting for? By photography, being printed in the newspapers. Because there were no televisions, there was newspapers and photography. I was reading a book about Hitler. You know who was the most, most closest friend he had? His personal photographer. He was taking him everywhere because Hitler wanted to be photography, wanted to be photographer, to get photography in a way, kind of to become kind of leader. So people see him as a leader, and he was using the photography, telling him how to make him his photographies. So nowadays, the competition is much more big because anyone is becoming a photographer. You have a camera, I have a camera, anybody has a camera.
You can have no experience and just be lucky.
Anybody can do it. Yeah, anybody can do it. So being so in such a big market of competition, it's so difficult to have good photography. I told you in the beginning, I'm not a photographer. I'm a curious guy. I go all over and I shoot. This is what I do. But this exhibition, it was lucky, and people are enjoying it.
Yes.
Many people writing me every day, I like it and I like it. It was kind of, surprise. Because I tell you, because in Albania, we have a tradition of photography in the last 100 years. But not too much in the street photography, as I told you.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, normally if you see expositions, you see, good images of Albania, castles, beaches, old towns, old villages, but you don't see people, real people. This is real people, what I'm showing. They might be poor, they might be happy, they might be crying, they might be divorcing. This is what I show. And
this is what I liked about your exhibition, actually. They were street photographs taken while you're just out and about, not posed, but some of them are extremely intimate. Like, it's like you've captured a moment that I'd almost feel awkward to have captured, not in a bad way, but when you look at them and you think, wow, that was a second that person didn't know. It's so intimate. You can see into their soul, and you feel a bit like you've sort of taken a part of them, but that's a good thing. That you've managed to capture this while just doing it on an ad hoc basis, because some of those pictures, you look at them and you think, wow, that is almost, you would have to get someone to pose for that because they're so intimate. And you've captured the moment at exactly the right, like the girls on the steps when they're sort of about to kiss each other, or the couple.
They're staged, they know.
Okay, but the girl and the boy, and I think she's leaning against a pillar, and they're definitely talking about their relationship or something.
Sure.
They're not happy.
They don't know. They don't know that.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been probably 100 meters from them, and they haven't seen me. No, they haven't seen me. It's just natural.
Have they seen the picture? Have they?
I don't know. It's a big one. You've seen it.
Yeah. I was like, they're definitely about to break up, or he's done something wrong. It was a really personal moment. And the guy on the bus, and you see his face looking through the window, and he just looks. There's just this emotion in his face, and it's such a raw moment you've captured for him.
I like you. You enjoyed it.
Yes, I did. My daughter did as well. She liked it. Actually, I've just bought a new camera now because I want to. I've been taking just with this, but I want to step things up a little bit.
This is good, but the camera is better, of course.
Yeah, exactly.
It's much
the
more
quality, the things. Now, your photos are often, normally, and definitely in this exhibition, they're all in black and white. Is that by choice? And what do you think that taking away color reveals?
I don't know that. Many people ask me about it, but I enjoy black and white still. And when I mean, normally when I take pictures, it's in colors. Through a computer, you do it black and white through the app. But I don't take I mean, even if I see pictures of other big photographers, I enjoy it all in black and white. I don't know why. I mean, I like it. I like it. It expresses the human nature, I think, better than colors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe because it strips away some distraction you get from color.
I don't know.
Things like that. Because sometimes, when I've played with photos, I've liked the color version, then I put it in black and white, and it's a completely different image.
It's different, yeah.
Or there's an image I hate.
I made you a picture. I made a picture.
Yes, you did.
It was in black and white, yeah?
Yes, it was a black and white picture.
The one in black and white is better than the one in colors.
Yeah.
I did it.
Yes, at the back here.
Yeah, back here, yeah.
So this is it often reveals a lot, but I can't put my finger on why. What's the most difficult subject, person, place, moment you've ever tried to photograph?
I told you I was once in Kavaya, which is a very, ethical city, and the people I love them. They know how to behave, and they're very welcoming. And I was taking photography in a very small, narrow street. It was a kind of winter afternoon. And I saw got a motorcycle in the street, and I was trying to, because what I do, it's trying to combine things with people. You can take a beautiful car, but it's nothing. It's no photography. But if you show a guy on top of that beautiful car, and it was just sitting there, and or probably making a heck of a comp, or probably writing something on top of the car, it's a beautiful photography. So I was seeing a motorcycle parked in the street, and I was trying to wait so somebody comes in. So I have both, the motorcycle and the guy. And the guy who comes, who used to be the owner, he was shouting at me, saying, why are you photographing here? And he was shouting, I was still taking pictures. And he came in front of me and said, I'll kill you. He was kind of mad guy. And when he said so, I became mad, of course, because I'm a man. And I was almost going to clash with him. Then some neighbors came and they recognized me, and we became friends afterwards. But he was so angry. I mean, he was almost taking a knife out of his pocket. So he was, kind of mad,
Yeah.
I don't know, but it never happened to me. I mean, there are lots of women, especially in Muslim.
Yes. They don't want
burqa. They don't want to get photographed.